and we've been talking about a lot. And there's a reason why we predicted the heroes that will be picked in the right order.
Yes.
It makes a lot of sense why the 6 first heroes that were picked in this game were predicted by both of us, because we know that this is the way to go. This is the standard.
This is the standard
strategy
Yes.
now existing in the meta. And
Yes.
Burmese Ghouls know exactly how to play it. They have executed very well, and they did take the victory.
I definitely agree. And of course, I do feel that was an unexpected jawhead for Team Burmese Ghouls.
Yeah.
Jawhead
Your
is
team
strong
is banning.
for the first 5 minutes of the game due to the fact that it can charge you, that is homing, and it has the threat, it has the potential to burst you down alone because of the smart missiles.
That's the problem. That's the big takeaway that you get from the Jawhead, right?
Yes.
That's the reason why the Jawhead was very, I would say, famous in the first season of MPL, all throughout the league that we have here for Mobile Legends. Very strong tank, very, very tanky, very quick because of the unstoppable force back then. Jawhead was just so imbalanced back then.
Yes.
Now, still have some of the facets that you have from the Jawhead, and you will get it. Now this time, however, into the draft, I'm not entirely sure if the Jawhead will be picked once more.
Let's see.
But Burmese Ghouls, they ban out the Kimi and the Hylas instead. So this will make Grok available for Burmese Ghouls.
Alright, so as you've said, Grok is in the pool, but they will go for the Conk. Kaja is here. So again, more aggressive strategies for game number 2, especially having this Kaja. I do feel that the Kaja right now is transitioning to a fighter carry role. I do see players going for the Impure Rage.
Is picking.
On the Kaja, but playing as a support as well.
Lunox.
So with the Grok available for Axis Esports plus the Harriet, Lunox is the natural choice for Burmese Ghouls.
Yeah.
Maybe they will consider the carry, but it's still pretty early to do that. Although it does make a lot of sense against this Grok.
Yeah.
But then again, they have to look for an answer to the Harriet as well.
The Akai is open, actually. The Cho is good, I think.
I think that if they don't get the Cho this time, Axis Esports definitely will go for the Cho.
Yeah. Okay, there you go.
Is the choice for Burmese Ghouls. Back-to-back Jawhead plays.
Yeah, 2 options here for Burmese Ghouls to go for an aggressive pick-off. The Divine Judgment and, of course, the Ejector. Plus, they do have a good amount of burst damage coming in from this Lunox. So, again, we're expecting another early game aggressiveness for Team Burmese Ghouls. Meanwhile, look at this. Axis Esports Club. They're now confused because of this Jawhead. But they will answer it with their own Bruno pick.
A very early Bruno pick. Now the idea here is to just burst on your opponents, have this dash that will actually help your team deliver just a little bit of stun as well.
Yep.
And what happens right now is that Burmese Ghouls will definitely be shocked because of the Bruno pick. It's very early. And I think that for Burmese Ghouls, they should not be they should not be putting themselves into a tunnel vision onto the Bruno.
Yeah.
Look for what Axis Esports is trying to do and maybe ban against that or work around against that.
This is where it gets tricky, ladies and gentlemen. The second phase
Your team is
of this game. Yeah. Again, they're banning the Valor because it neglects their dive potential, as we did see it in game number 1.
They did ban out the Valor in game number 1.
Yeah, game number 1.
This means
I feel that they can go for an assassin fighter right now because they do have 2 supports that can go all in, can target the Bruno.
Your team
The carry is open, but I feel for Burmese Ghouls, they can pick either the Cho, a Hayabusa, or if they want it safe, they can probably go for the Tams to deal with the Harriet.
Tams makes a lot of sense in here since the Hylas is not available. And the reason why they ban out the Granger is because they want the sustained heroes.
Sustained heroes, yes.
Could be another Rafaela actually. Could be a choice here for Axis
Esports.
If they want or Anestes.
Yeah.
Some of those healers, even a Diggy can be available for Axis Esports for them to use.
Just to counter out the Jawhead and the Divine Judgment from this Kaja, right?
Timed perfectly well, but
yes.
of course it's going to be hard.
Oh.
Baksha also is their
there you go.
additional choice.
Your team
The
is
instant
picking.
initiation from the Baksha actually could be enough.
Carry.
This time Burmese Ghouls, we did mention that the carry is available for them to take.
And they will definitely take it.
Definitely take it. Maybe another tank this time.
I think Teresa and Thams is perfect here for the side of Burmese Ghouls. They lack the sustainability
Maybe an Akai.
right now. Or Akai?
I think an Akai is good against the Harith.
Okay.
They will go for the Gadokkacha.
Okay.
Wow.
Your team
So
is
yes,
picking.
they will go for the tank, but they need more crowd control. They want to catch out this Harith and this Bruno, and then just burst them out by using the Lunox and the carry.
So you will have a lot of control against the Harith. Because the Harith is like a zone control or you know a territorial type of hero where he lays down the Zaman Force and tries to fight in there. Avatar of the Guardian could be perfect against this type of strategy because when the members of Axis Esports jumps on one member of Burmese Ghouls, you will have the Gadokkacha with the Avatar of the Guardian to disengage.
Yeah.
And maybe, you know, try to counter-initiate against their opponents. Masha is going to be the last pick, however, for Axis Esports.
Yeah, okay. So I think they're forced out to play the Masha because in terms of the Twombo combo clash, I do feel that Burmese Ghouls has the better composition due to the damage and due to the crowd control. As we can see, nobody is picking up the Purify here from Team Axis Esports.
Oh, yeah.
This is a standard late game draft for them.
Yeah.
And I do feel Burmese Ghouls won that draft.
It's gonna be. I don't think that it's either. I don't think it's about winning or losing that kind of draft. I think it's more about having your own set of win conditions, right?
Yes.
For example, in the lineup of Burmese Ghouls, they have a straightforward type of strategy where they have the carry in the late game. They have good setups in terms of their early game. Maybe it's because the Jawhead is not that easy to execute. Maybe that's where you'll have your doubts. But Burmese Ghouls, they have mastered this Jawhead so well that they will pick it up. Now, Axis Esports, I think they also have a very good strategy. They have the Baksha and the Masha, the new heroes in town.
Yep.
And they will be the ones to surprise Burmese Ghouls. It's gonna be up to them on how they will use these tools to actually get the victory.
5 seconds.
Let's see, ladies and gentlemen, Axis Esports get that game number 3?
All troops deployed.
Aksha and Baksha combination coming in for their team. Maybe we'll be using the Kaja Panda as the Jawhead, Kid 001 as the Lunox, Ice. We'll be using the Gadokkacha and Ace 007 as a carry.
Axis Esports on the red side this time, initiating with the Gadokkacha, with actually the Grok, but the Grok will have to flicker away. That's Rain on the Harith. And Evil on this Grok. It's Long on this Bruno. It's Scott on this Baksha and Lacid on this Masha.
Okay, so the idea here for Team Axis Esports is just they will let Baksha and Masha control the map. Unlike game number 1, which Team Burmese Ghouls is dictating the team fights, Axis Esports has the ability right now to run away from team fights and just go for split pushes because of the wild power and because of the Baksha shield unity first skill.
Of course.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shielding that can come out of Scott, especially in the early game. It's very hard to penetrate through the defenses of the Basha in the early game.
Yes.
And of course, there's a lot of potential for initiations, courtesy of the Basha. That is one thing that Burmese Ghouls should watch out for. And already, they're initiating. However, they've dived 2D. They've dove 2D by me.
Yeah. Okay.
Giving the first blood to Ace. This is really bad news for Axis Esports.
Okay, but nice usage.
Oh no.
Of the spinning light wheel coming in from A007.
007
yeah, Ace 007 immediately killing that wagon.
Wow.
For the turret to change this target.
Turtle resurrecting soon.
Very nice decision coming out from Ace. Instead of going for the Grok.
Yeah.
Right after he just went. Look at this, the damage output from the Jawhead just because of the ejector and the missiles. More than enough to actually force out the members of Axis Esports away. Now Turtle, it's gonna be there, and now it's gonna be a big problem for the Rock. Uses the figure. There you go, the dash in, and of course the damage from Panda.
No matter where you go, no matter where you live, I will find you and I will follow you. That is, of course, the ultimate from the Jawhead, and that is the first objective of the game in an exchange for a tower coming in from Axis Esports. But slowly and surely, Burmese Ghouls is increasing their income against the Axis Esports team.
So the economy favoring Burmese Ghouls, it's gonna be up to them on how they will convert this into pushes. Again, it doesn't matter if you get your kills. As long as you don't get the turrets, it won't matter. So Burmese Ghouls, they should be looking to force the objectives right now, and I think that they will.
They will definitely do it, as they are forcing out the mid lane tower. The second round of objectives is now here. Here we go. A007 is on a killing spree. That is a disaster, and that is an invade from both of these carries, ladies and gentlemen.
Very nice movement from Burmese Ghouls. Instead of answering the top lane push with the Harith, they know that they will not be able to push that because of the Jawhead. They just invaded on the blue buffs. And again, with the damage output that they have and the early advantage that this carry has, there's just way too much true damage and HP-based damage that even the Baksha and his defenses cannot stand against this carry and this Lunox.
I just can't get over about what happened with A007 right there in the bottom lane. That was just basic MOBA. Just clear out the wave and then let the tower do the work. And because of that, it negated the rotation that Axis Esports wanted.
On the middle, there's already a push. Bottom, there could be another push here, and it will be there. Burmese Ghouls already securing 2 turrets.
Resurrecting soon.
And they will now move towards a turtle.
There you go. Panda is actually doing a good job in dealing with the smash. I look at this tower, it's still very healthy. I do feel for the side of Axis Esports, they need to immediately force out a team fight and hope for picks, because right now, the late game from the side of Burmese Ghouls is coming in early.
The late game is coming in early. I like what you're trying to say there, but of course the top lane will be destroyed by Long. And I like this decision from Axis Esports. Instead of trying to contest for the turtle, they just push the top lane. It's a fair trade if you think about it, and Burmese Ghouls, at least, I mean, Axis Esports at least will not make the deficit far too long, far too big, I would say.
Yeah, there you go. But 4 of these 4 heroes from Burmese Ghouls is rotating up in the top lane. Lacid, there's the switch coming in for both of these teams. Trying to control each lane. There you go. 3-man spear coming in from the Grok. That is the ultimate from Mr. Scott. The Grok block won't do anything as the carry will push out the top lane. And there you go. Like we've said earlier, Panda, the Jawhead can burst you down if you catch all of those smart missiles that he has. 5-1 is the score, and Team Burmese Ghouls is still controlling tempo.
Oh my goodness, they even took down the Masha with a solo kill. That is how strong this Jawhead is.
Yes. A surprise pick coming in.
Very surprising pick in there. Now they take out the Harith as well up top. The control from the Gadokacha is just way too good.
Yes.
And my goodness, Burmese Ghouls showing a lot of pocket strategies in just their first game and showing us how they've mastered it so well. This Jawhead is so much of a problem for Axis Esports.
Crowd control is the name of the game for Burmese Ghouls right now. You have the Unbreakable, you have the Iron Fist, you have the Divine Judgment, you have the Ejector and the Wild Charge.
Soon.
The A007 and Kid 001 will just go for the basic attacks. That's their job. That's the most basic of them all. And they will go for the third objective, which is the turtle. This is clearly a dominating performance for Burmese Ghouls. What can Axis Esports do?
Well, the first thing that they can do is to activate their split push strategy by having the Masha. But by activating, there's a lot of checkboxes that they need to tick first. For
check,
example, they have to find their buffs on the Harriet first.
Yep.
They have to team fight with the Grok and against Burmese Ghouls. Maybe force, of course, the members of Burmese Ghouls to react before they can even start their split push. And that's going to be very hard.
Whoa.
Look at Eyesight just threatening Axis Esports with this turtle buff. Burmese Ghouls are bullying Axis Esports.
Yeah, the lane bull is right here. Lacid cannot do anything right now against this Jawhead. Maybe, look at this, just baiting out his first kill. I mean, his ultimate.
Wow.
And dude, Burmese Ghouls are really in control. That is the second, probably the first core item for Scott. The defensive item, which is the Athena shield. But it cannot do anything against the true damage of the carry. There you go, Lacid falling low. Look at that.
Have to back away.
Only one, with just one Phantom Step. The Grak is in half health.
Definitely, and now they would try to go. Oh, very nice drop block in there. The Divine Judgment is just threatening, but of course, they were gonna kill the Grok.
That is the first push coming in from Burmese Ghouls, ladies and gentlemen. And basic attack times 3,000 coming in from this carry and the Lunox. And I think we have game. What can Bruno do? He can only sing. Ladies and gentlemen, 10-1. Burmese Ghouls is putting on a show.
Lassie will try to match this push, but it will not happen. Burmese Ghouls is knocking on the base, and they might take it in just a few seconds. There will be a defense, however, as they clear out the minion wave, and they punish, however, the Grok for overextending. Lassie just showing itself will be bursted down. So much damage from the Lunox, almost taking down the Bruno this time, and the Inhibitor down the bottom lane.
The Order of Chaos doing chaotic things to Axis Esports. All they need to do is hope, and all they need to do is to defend this base. Burmese Ghouls was actually too hasty from that fight. They did not want to end the game that quickly. But again, man, total control and total dominance for Team BM.
We did say that Burmese Ghouls, they have this type of strategy. They have this type of draft where all they have to do is the standard mode of play.
Yes.
It's textbook already for Burmese Ghouls. All they have to do is literally just execute their lineup and achieve their win conditions. And boy, Burmese Ghouls showed us how to perfectly play Mobile Legends with even different or new meta type of picks.
Yeah.
They have the Jawhead and they have the Ganokasha. Not your most picked heroes for sure. But because of the idea of the draft that's textbooked in its own way,
Yes.
they just showed us how to win with these heroes.
How to play basic MLBB. And of course, Jawhead is the hero to look out for Team BM, Burmese Ghouls. So sorry, BMG. There you go, man. Look at the damage of this carry. Order of Chaos plus the Light Will. Mark, my goodness. There's no stopping the kid.
This kid is not kidding at all.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, maybe actually taking some damage in. They're not going to be able to land the Divine Judgment. They're clearing out the minion wave, and slowly the Lord is here. And we'll kill the Masha.
There you go.
The kill from the Jawhead.
There you go. Can't go one-on-one with the Jawhead, and Team Burmese Ghouls, they want to end this. That is 3 points for Team Burmese Ghouls coming into this group stages of Day 2 of M1 World Championships.
This is not the Burmese Ghouls that we saw in MSC.
Yes,
This is a
definitely
completely
not.